I wanted to speak to you about the development of mediumship and the path and the things that can open up for you once you embark upon your journey to develop that faculty, which is, I believe, within us all. So I started my journey as a healer, going way back into my 20s, and I was working with a psychic surgeon. And I would administer healing for the patients. And as I was developing the healing faculty, over the years I started to become more aware of the spirit world coming very close, and I would be aware of loved ones in the spirit world who would step forward to connect with me while I was giving healing. And I didn't quite know what to do with this at first, but I had a very strong feeling to ask the permission of the person I was administering the healing to if I could pass this message on, and that's what I did, and that's how it all began for me. But also what was really, really important was I didn't straight away go into working as a medium or giving messages or holding private sittings or anything, but what it did do for me was it opened up a very powerful journey of inner development and inner awareness. And I had to go through a lot of healing, a lot of things that have been going on through my life. I had to face, to heal, to deal with, and to release. And that was a very, very beautiful and powerful process. And the reason I wanted to share this with you is because a lot of people think that mediumship is just about spirit communication. Yes, that is a faculty of it, but it's not solely what the development of mediumship is about, you see. In the old days, mediums would sit for awareness. And awareness is all about becoming aware of your own inner abilities, your own psychic centers, your own higher self, your intuition, and learning how to fine-tune that and really listen to the language of the soul, of your soul. So what I'm trying to say here is that as you start to develop mediumship, a whole new world will open up for you. It really is beautiful. And you'll find that you not only develop the abilities of being able to fine-tune your energy, fine-tune your ability to have a greater awareness of the spirit world, which is all around us. It's not up there or down there. It's all encompassing, and the spirit world have to work when it's communication. They work very, very hard to come into this environment to alter in a way their vibrational frequency to be able to deliver the communication from the spirit world. It is a very intricate affair, and it's down to us as well as individuals, as the medium, to deliver our development in the way of learning ways that we can raise our vibrational frequency. And we do this through healing the inner self, healing inner trauma, letting go, releasing, learning from that, so that we can then walk the path of the medium if that is our choice, if that is our journey that we have chosen for ourselves. So really the path of mediumship, when you start to develop your mediumship, it's not just about the communication. It really is about healing yourself. It's about growing yourself as an individual, raising your own vibrational frequency, creating that awareness of the spirit world, of your inner self, of your higher self, of your intuition. It's all encompassing, and it really is such a life-changing journey. So you see, really opening the mind to what mediumship is. Yes, the definition, one of the definitions that I wrote in my book about what is mediumship, is that it is the clear communication from spirit through spirit to spirit, with delivering clear evidence of the spirit world to prove that the spirit world there is eternal life, and that we do actually continue on after a physical death. And that is really when we start to, once we've developed the inner self, and then we go on to develop the spirit communication, if that is our choice, that's when we work with the evidence. We work with the evidence of mediumship so that we can bring proof of continued life. And really that is our path. That is the job of the medium, is to prove that there is eternal existence, that we do carry on, that there is no death, and that we are eternal beings having a physical experience here on earth. But the whole process before we can reach that point is really about you. It's about the development of your inner self, of developing your psychic abilities and your spiritual gifts, and fine-tuning those so that you can then become more sensitive to energy and therefore be more aware of the spirit world. Which brings me on to the point of what are the benefits of developing your own awareness and starting on the path of mediumship. Why would we want to do that? And what are the benefits, and how can we use that in our day-to-day lives? Now, as we're going through very challenging times at the moment, it's really beneficial for us to be able to learn how to be aware of our own energy, of our own thought patterns, and to be able to start to control the mind and to bring that into our everyday lives so that we can start to lead a more peaceful life. When I embarked upon my spiritual path, I changed immensely. My perspective on life changed immensely. And how did that happen? In what way? For me, I changed in the way that I let go a lot of the material side of life. It just didn't have the same appeal. It just didn't have the same importance. I started to become more aware of my own spirit, my spiritual self. And in that way, that brought me into a much more, very hard to put into words sometimes, but it brought me into complete alignment. And what do I mean by that? Complete alignment, where I am centered on my physical, not on my physical body, but my spiritual self, my energetic body, which is within us, the spirit body, the energy within us, and staying centered. So when all things are going on around me, in the 3D reality, in our physical world, so there may be trauma, there may be dramas going on, disagreements, but what I do is I stay centered, and I don't allow that to affect me, to bring me out of my alignment. If I start to be brought out of my alignment, I will meditate, I will bring myself back in within a minute. I've learned to do that. And these are the things that you can also learn. How to manage your own life in a way where you can stay in alignment, where you can stay centered and peaceful and grounded and calm, even in the face of adversity. So these are the things that developing mediumship can really bring to enable you, even if you don't want to go on to develop the spirit communication, the benefits that you will receive from beginning the path of mediumship will just be so unique to you and so beneficial that you will feel that. You will feel the changes, you will see them. It won't happen overnight, but we have to have patience and follow the path of our own guidance and the guidance from the spirit world and our spirit guides. And the connection with the spirit guides is so important because they're our friends, they're our allies, if you like, while we're walking this earth walk. And they will help us and guide us. They won't tell us what to do, but they will help us and guide us on the right path. So really, this is what mediumship is about, you see. It's about learning how to be a spiritual person, a spiritual being in this 3D physical reality, and learning how to deal with the adversity and the challenges that life throws at us, which are our great opportunities. Challenges are great opportunities for growth, for evolving as a soul. So don't see them as negative, see them as positive. And that's where the development can really help you with this physical walk, with this earth walk through life.